Hey, what's up everybody? So this is going to be a Yuri's Revenge game on Rivers Rampage, Yuri versus Yuri. And it's a Navy map, and it's a land map. It's a big Navy map because there's a big pond in the middle. Big river, I guess. And by the way, this map is not the same as the Red Alert 2 version, unless they change the Red Alert 2 version, but when I played Red Alert 2, like, probably quite a while ago since I did Quick Match in Red Alert 2, but I actually want to go back, but it seems like there's less people in there, so maybe I want to do something for the end of the month. But anyway, Rivers Rampage has more entrances, and here it's just one entrance to each other's space, so it's easier to block off. And I don't know why they changed it. I mean, who was the person that changed it? I don't know. But I kind of don't like the change because it makes it feel a little bit like Urban Rush or Isle of War, how there's just like one block off. And of course you could run around the top like I am with this brute. And notice how I saved the brute, I didn't run in like an idiot, and then I went around and tried to scout even better.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Cannot deploy.
So Rivers Rampage and Yuri's Revenge is not a map that you play all the time, so the strategy is a little bit different than what I'm used to. But it's pretty obvious that something's going on with the Navy in the middle, so we both had to get a Navy. But he went for Navy really quickly. So I was actually quicker than what I expected. So I'm going to get my Navy, and then I'm going to get my Magnetrons. Hopefully I could get some of his ships Magnetron out of the water. So I got a good scout with that brute, actually, a really good scout. And I think he scouted me with a amphibious transport.
Let's take the guns for a spin. Loading up the bell. Loading up the bell.
Unit ready. Building.
You see this Magnetron's coming there.
Let's take the guns for a spin. Loading up the bell. Let's take the guns for a spin.
So I mean, you gotta like kind of know the budget on this map a little bit, but you notice gems, and I mean it's not too hard to figure out. But at the same time, you want to be able to get enough stuff where you could get UFOs fast, and you could get like super weapons fast, kind of too. Okay, actually hit the shore.
Unit ready.
Now, if I make too many boomers, they can all get Magnetron. And if I go too close to him, I'm gonna get Magnetron. But if he comes too close to me with his sub, he's gonna get Magnetron. And so it's kind of a little bit of a, you know, stay near your own base kind of thing. See, there's his things, and both the subs can detect each other. And I don't think that allies or Soviet will stand a chance against Yuri on this map. I mean, it's just hard to imagine, like, what the hell is the allies gonna do if they make destroyers? All the destroyers are gonna get Magnetron out of the water. I mean, the same thing with Soviet subs. I mean, it would be almost like, I mean, this is basically like the no-go zone if you're versus a Yuri, basically. I mean, against boomers, this is too hard. It's not like Hammer and Sickle where you can actually put up a fight versus a Yuri Navy. This is just basically like Yuri's gonna blow you out if you go against Yuri on this map. And this is, by the way, this is Sunny. This is actually one of the best Yuris. So if you're playing against Yuri, or him being Yuri, like it's almost impossible to beat this guy because he's like one of the best Yuris. And another thing, Yuri versus Yuri, he's like a super strong Yuri versus Yuri. It's like ridiculous. Like it's hard. Like if you beat this guy Yuri versus Yuri, you got some skill. So genetic mutator first, I guess. Psychic Dominator.
Gun barrels cooled and ready. Let's take the guns for a spin.
So I got a mutator first, you got the Psychic Dominator first. Which is actually a little bit bad for me, but at the same time I might be able to get a good grind and get some money out of the mutator. The Psychic Dominator is what does the damage, and most likely it's going to be used on each other's bases because we're going for mainly air and for Navy. Trying to do harassment right here, but that ain't gonna work out.
Genetic mutator detected.
Here comes a mutator.
Unit lost. Unit ready. On hold.
Yuri's collection agency. Smooth ride.
So I gotta get my grinder up, actually. Because I want to be able to grind him right away, because if I wait around a minute, he's gonna mutate my mutation. So I gotta...
Mutator ready.
vessel standing by. Checking currents.
Building.
You know, it sounds stupid, but I don't want to go low power.
Need a little forward,
Construction complete.
in the right direction.
Low power. Building.
Let's transfer. I love it. Let's take the guns for a spin.
Construction complete. Building.
Meditation units online.
And now you started to figure out what it's going into. It's starting to happen. What's starting to happen is both players are starting to shoot at the ground or in general areas near other units from the shore closer to their base, so they can't magnetron each other. So this is what's going on. But he has more boomers than I do. I don't really have to make more boomers. He said that's a genetic mutation, and he's shooting at my unit. See that? So I got to keep moving and see if I can get my genetic mutator off and grind.
Unit ready.
Okay, orange is on 0 for the genetic mutator, it looks like.
Construction complete.
So I can't mutate if he has this mutator. Okay, so there you go. There goes my battle lab.
Building. Repairing. Building.
Need a little fort. Yuri's collection agency.
Unit ready.
So it's getting a little bit hectic with like dodging these boomer subs because you're like, I mean, if you're just watching, I mean, you don't realize that I'm having to dodge these things like every second. It gets a little bit difficult, and we're just piling up UFOs over the water. I'm like, oh shit, this disc is hitting me, so I gotta move back. I noticed how the boomers are somehow penetrating all that defense. It's like, what the hell is going on? So I gotta make sure my gats keep on the defense, keep the gats moving so they don't get shot, and I gotta try to make sure my magnetron has a chance to beam them up if they get close to me. Notice how he's either shooting at the gats or he's shooting at the ground right near the gats, or the ground. It's like you could shoot at the ground where the gats are, so you don't follow the units when they move, so they don't come close to the shore, so my magnetron doesn't get it. By the way, sometimes if you have like a flak truck or a certain air defense, you actually shoot your own units. If I had flak cannons, the flak trucks, and I had 2 technologies that actually shoot my discs sometimes when they're shooting the boomer missiles. Sometimes it happens. Okay, so I got not a bad hit. Got the battle lab down. But he hit me first, so I was actually rebuilding. Just got done rebuilding from his Dominator hit. 2 war factories seems like enough on this map because, you know, your factory's gonna get blown up. Make sure you have at least 1 all the time. And he's just gonna basically... See, that's getting hectic. So I made this Gatling since I had no battle lab for a minute when I got dominated. And then he's starting to kill him, because sometimes you can sneak up with a bunch of gats and just run down all the UFOs and just like gat them down. That's what happens in Yuri versus Yuri, but you gotta do it real quick before they have a chance to make masterminds to counter them. And that's what I was planning on doing. Oh shit, there goes all my defenses. But I gotta basically hold them down with these UFOs. And I don't have the Gatling tower, and I haven't got the bunker, so it's a little bit, defense is a little bit down.
Construction complete.
Yuri's collection agency.
Getting those bioreactors.
Yuri's collection agency.
Building.
Yuri's collection agency.
And it's good to have an extra bioreactor just so when he dominates, you could fill back up with other initiates right away. So I mean, he's really bringing it. And he's got a 4th boomer. Got one.
Our base is under attack. Unit promoted.
Yuris collection agent.
New construction options. Insufficient funds.
Dude, this is hectic, and it's hard to attack him. If he goes into my base, I do got some Gatlins, but he just dominated my bases. But so I mean, I could basically shoot on a lot of discs, but if I go into his base, he's got those Gatlins also. So we're basically gonna fight over the water, and it's gonna be a UFO Water War. Now I'm starting to just do the same thing that he was doing. I was realizing I was like, okay, I can shoot on the ground. And splash damage. The shoot as close to I can in the ground spot where they are. I don't know why he didn't go up and kill my subs. He actually could just shoot my subs right now if he wanted to, because I don't have my magnetron. My magnetron got killed by something. Okay, now it's starting to look a little bit rough right now. And I'm thinking, I was actually thinking I have more discs than him. I'm not really positive. Yeah, I don't even know who has more discs now, but it's close. But I'm saying if it's like even, maybe I'd take the 50-50, or the like you know, if it's like say 9 versus 9, something like that. I'd take the 9 versus 9 or whatever the hell the number is.
Training. Unit ready. Building. Psychic Dominator ready.
Okay, Psychic Dominator, where to hit? And I hit here, and I got initiates. You get initiates out of the bioreactors. And I don't know what the hell, he missed his mutator. That was pretty retarded from him. That was really, that was actually pretty odd. So here we go, boom, 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 boom. Took out a Psychic Dominator. I was like, oh shit, that was my chance to win the damn game. I was like, now I had to try something with the genetic mutator. Didn't work. I was like, if I could take out one more building with a genetic mutator when his power is off. So I'm like, it looks looking good for me, but I was like, oh shit, I forgot he dominated all my bunkers in the front, and he could just attack me right now. Holy shit. I was like, shit, where are my base defenses? So, I mean, if he didn't attack me right there, I would have had 2 supers versus 1. But now it's like, holy shit. So I wanted to get these miners down, but I mean, it's taking too long. See if I can sneak up, and he's got elite. Now I think he's just gonna make Gatlins, because I can't get masterminds. So if he just spams Gatlins, that'll be the best thing for him, because I can't man control them. So yeah, he really. I mean, it was looking good for me for like 2 seconds when I took out that Psychic Dominator. Then I was like, he brung everything in. I'm like, son of a bitch, like, this is not looking good for me. Like, how am I gonna win this? I was like, maybe I could base trade, and he could, and he can't blow up my power plants with his UFOs. So maybe I could blow up all his stuff with my 2 UFOs, and then eventually come with the miners and kill his power plants. That's the only. And I got the genetic mutator and 2 super weapons. But I know the super weapons are about to die. It's pretty obvious. I should have done the genetic mutator. Maybe I could have done it before it got blown up, but Psychic Dominator's out. He can't kill the power plants. And this is my only chance was to try to do what I just said. But the thing is, he's got 3 Gat bunkers. And his disc is going to come into my disc, so it's not looking good. But I mean, another thing, I mean, this is not a map that's played often, and this is one of the strongest Yuris. I mean, Yuri versus Yuri, this guy's like, try to beat him Yuri versus Yuri, I guarantee you. If you beat him, you got some damn skill, so. He's probably got the best like unit control for any Yuri, probably. So this is not like, it's not like a noob's beating me this game. So anyway, that's about it. So good game, thanks for watching, and this was a freaking pretty damn good game, Thanks for watching.
Unit lost.
There is much to learn.
Unit lost.
Speeding away. Speeding away.
Unit lost.